musically brilliant Athens, Georgia. When I moved there in 1994, there were over 350 bands in a town with less than 100,000 people. Do the math on that shit. It was amazing. And there were great venues and cool bars and lots of cheap burritos and pizza. And I got me a job working sound at a place called the Hi-Hat Music Club on Clayton Street, downtown Athens. And I met some of the most amazing musicians. Some of them are now lifelong friends, and even a couple of bandmates or more. And one day I was working, and it was September of 1998. And we'd just done sound check, and it's that lull, you know, between sound check and doors, and the lights are on, the place is empty, and the TV set's on over the bar. And I look up, and there's all this grainy black and white newsreel footage from the 1960s of firemen shooting little black kids with fire hoses in the streets of Birmingham, and police dogs attacking black people on the streets of Birmingham. And then there's George Wallace standing in the door at the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa trying to keep the black folks out. And I was so mad, I'm like, what the? Oh, he died. Progress. So I went home and I wrote this song from the devil's point of view, because as you all know, the devil is a Southerner, and so he's going to do what any good Southerner is going to do, even if he is the Prince of Darkness. He's going to stoke up the fire a little bit, brew up some delicious sweet tea, and welcome the new arrival. This song's called Wallace. Is coming to stay. When you met St. Peter at the pearly gates, I'd like to think that a black man stood in the way. No, all should be forgiven, sleep, and I had the most incredible dream. I dreamed I was playing in a band, maybe, I don't know, Drive-By Truckers or Betamax Guillotine, I don't know, something like that. And we were playing in a great big arena with thousands and thousands of people. And it was sold out, and everybody was out there raising hell and shaking their asses and holding up homemade signs like, you know, the Kiss album cover. And to my right and y'all's left, we had backup singers. Because, I mean, we were doing the Southern Rock Opera. It was set in the 70s. What self-respecting 70s band didn't have background singers? Leonard Skinner had the Honkettes. Wet Willie had the Willettes. The Drive-By Truckers should have the Mulettes. And it's been a sad and lonely year this year because night after night I've been looking over to my right at this exact moment in the show, and that microphone was so lonely. And so I had to get all of y'all to do it for us, and people did a wonderful job every night. A few nights even better than that, but there's nothing like having our dear, 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 dear friends, Michelle Sullivan, we call her Sully, and the always remarkable Lydia Lovelace. So let's take this motherfucker home. What do you say, Rob? Seen the last of them. From Tuscaloosa, Alabama and Birmingham, Alabama, my partner in crime for 40 fucking years is coming August. Please give it up for the Stroker Race, Mike Cooley.